The old mule here for Old South Barns. I'm going to be taking some of this nice rough sawn pine that we've cut on our sawmill for our next project. Now, I want you to come along with me in the shop. I'm going to be building a cupola to go on top of one of our Old South Barn projects that we're working on. This is not going to be a functional cupola, just more decorative than anything. So come along as we build together the old mule way. Let me show you what we've got so far. We've got a square box, and it is 24 inches square, so that's 24 by 24. And down here on this part, this is the beginning box, as we call it in the cupola world. And this is the section that's actually going to sit down onto the metal roof of our barn. This profile right here represents the pitch of the roof, as well as this particular profile in the center here is what goes and sits down over the ridge cap that is on the metal roof. And what we have this barn has a 412 pitch on the roof, which equates into a 18.5 degree angle. So this is 18.5, and this profile here matches the profile on the ridge cap itself. I'll be supporting this on the inside corners with some gussets, and then we'll be ready to start trimming this and building the second part that goes on top of this before we actually get to the roof section. Well, we're making headway on our cupola. I don't know if you can see it or not, but in the back over here I've got the upper tier mounted, the divisional molding around that separates the upper and the bottom box. Now it's time to turn our attention upon the roof system. What I've chosen for this particular cupola, instead of having a gable roof or a slat roof, we're going to have a four-sided roof that's going to come up to a point. Basic point I'm going to leave about 1.5 inches wide, and reason for that is you're going to be putting a weather vane up here, so this is going to give me plenty of meat, plenty of room, plenty of contact area to be able to do that. So basically we'll have four sides coming down at an angle. These are coming in at about 24.5 inches wide, and they're going to come up about 20 inches. I think we're going to have a classic look to go along with our barn, so stick around. What I'll be doing a little later on, once I get this roof system designed, I'll be mounting it onto the upper tier and then putting some blocks in the bottom side for support, but that's block, especially up here in the top area. That's what's going to give me the opportunity to drill down and be able to attach our weather vane so we don't have any problem with it. I decided to go with a little steeper grade on this so that it will look nice proportion wise. I think it's going to give the barn a great look, and once I have this installed upon the wood frame itself, I'm actually going to cover this in black metal, and the customer has chosen a black metal roofing to have it installed on it, so why not put black roof on top of our cupola. For now, until our next project, the old mule saying, see you around the barn.